Computer? Getting mad lag. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Is it working? Seems to be working. I'm going to mute my desktop audio for a second, just to make sure. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. It does indeed seem to be working. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. I was just having to make absolutely sure because my system like halfway crashed when I was trying to switch over to this for some very strange reason. I might have pushed it too hard over the past few days or something. I don't know. Anyways, welcome to Assassin's Creed. I can't use the controller on the main screen for some reason. And the game crashed. Okay, sorry about that. We're gonna need to wait a moment because the game just died. I'm assuming it was an issue with just leaving it sitting too long or something. I don't know. Do I need to... Right, it does... Keyboard is the only one that works on main screen. It's like profile. Stream. Yes, I literally named the profile stream. Loading. There we go. Now it's running. Come on. Come on, controller, work. Please work, controller.
I applied my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceive that this old...
Okay, what the heck? Why is it not working?
For in much wisdom is much grief.
Press...
Increaseth knowledge, increaseth sorrow.
Oh my god. Game?
We've got a problem.
Options. Controls, please. No, I want keyboard. I want my controller, please. Okay. Why is the controller not working?
Too much psychological trauma. He's rejecting the treatment, retreating.
Desmond, I need you to try and relax.
Let me try and stimulate.
Right, this is all issues.
Listen to the sound of my voice. Recognize that what you're seeing isn't real. Just a picture of the past. It can't hurt you.
Oh, I just realized that's actually Desmond's face there.
It's not working.
Give it a moment, mister. He'll adjust. The first time is never easy.
We're losing him.
That's enough, Miss Stillman.
We need to pull him out. Now.
All right, Desmond. We're going to try and bring you out now.
There we go. I don't know why the controller's not working. I don't get it.
You okay?
I told you he'd be fine.
Bastards!
Now,
Oh,
oh, now, I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus, It's an animus.
I don't even know you people. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sakes. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are, what you are.
I don't know
What
what
the
you're
hell?
talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin. And whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
But I'm not an assassin. Not anymore.
Yes, your file indicated as much. Something about an escape. Most fortunate for us.
What do you want from me?
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in there.
Then we'll induce a coma and continue our work. When we're done, you'll be left to die. Truth be told, the only reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time. You're insane.
Well, at least they're frank
What
about their
is it,
reasons,
Mr.
huh?
Miles? Live or die? Lie down.
I need you to...
A wise decision.
Oh my god, this is not fun. 'Cause I actually can't even keep this on the screen. Okay.
Where am I?
You're inside the Animus.
Which is...
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial. Very well. We'll start simple. What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
Oh my god.
It's the recollection of a past event.
Specific to the individual remembering the event.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will. Migration, hibernation, reproduction. How do animals know when and where to go? What to do?
That's just animal instinct.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite first-hand experience. I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains not only genetic instructions passed down from previous generations, but memories as well. The memories of our ancestors.
And the Animus lets you decode and read these DNA files.
Precisely.
But there's a problem. This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory and pushed back to a more stable state.
Why?
It's your subconscious. It's resisting. We found similar reactions among patients who undergo hypnosis to relive traumatic events. They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in. Even then, there can be problems.
So how do we fix it?
That's as rational as anything else here.
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there. You'll get used to it. This is the closest we can get, so it's where we'll have to start. I'm uploading the tutorial program now.
Warning. Data stream unstable.
Okay. Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna see if I can't force my controller to work. 'Cause I don't want to have to refigure this stuff out afterwards. Gonna just see if I can't force manage controller layout. My configuration, okay. Back, and my, and if I remember correctly, I'm just looking at this thing now. Everything is, it's basically said, I basically told it to accept the controllers. So,
unstable, attempting to restore synchronization.
It just won't work for some reason. Why? I don't like playing games like this with a keyboard. Whatever.
This tutorial has been prepared in order to better acclimate you to the Animus control system. Instructions will follow shortly.
Whatever, I guess have to work with what we got.
Represents how in sync you are with your ancestors' memories. If you ever fall completely out of sync, the Animus will restore you to your last synchronized position. You are currently dangerously close to desynchronization.
Yes.
Please follow
No
all
doubt.
forthcoming instructions in order to restore system stability. The Animus utilizes a puppeteering concept to control the
E.
actions of your ancestor.
Shift.
Plan
Zero?
routines to validate your body's adaptation to the Animus. We will begin by exploring the default actions of each input.
Why is...
While standing still, use the head button to observe your environment.
E. Ugh, I really don't like this. This is really not comfortable. Especially considering my mouse is now on the other monitor.
To walk through these jar carriers without causing them to drop what they're holding. Proceed to the marker to continue the synchronization process.
You are not... This is not working, game. Okay. Guess we'll just try again next time with the controller, because right now it seems I just need to stick with mouse and keyboard. This is going to be severely uncomfortable for me. Sorry, guys.
Two fundamental actions. Low profile and high profile. Low profile actions are socially acceptable. High profile actions are more action oriented.
What is button 1?
Hold the high profile button to see how your heads up display changes the context of the puppeteering inputs. Excellent.
Left, right click, okay.
We will continue your synchronization process by testing some high profile actions. Grab and throw this individual onto the marker by using the empty hand button in high profile. Good. Using your legs button in high profile will allow you to sprint. Sprinting is useful to escape from soldiers or to get closer to a fleeing target. However, be careful not to bump into anyone, for you can lose your balance and tumble to the ground.
Okay.
While sprinting, reach the marker before this man does.
Okay.
Well done.
Ugh.
The Animus will also provide other important information. The social status icon gives you information on your social status.
Okay.
The different states will be explained in context soon. This icon appears when a soldier is looking at you.
Alright.
The yellow color means the soldier is either unaware or suspicious of who you are. To illustrate the change in awareness level, you will stealth assassinate this soldier. First, lock onto your target. Now, select your hidden blade.
I don't like doing this.
With your blade selected, walk up to the soldier and assassinate him by using your armed hand button.
I don't know what button 0 is. Oh. Left click, okay.
Damn. Where is the heathen responsible for this?
The dead body has alerted the soldier and changed his awareness to informed, as represented by the red witness indicator. Aggressive actions or socially unacceptable behavior undertaken at this time will likely provoke an armed response.
I wish there was a way to skip the tutorial, but I don't think there is.
Assassin! Don't let
Notice
him
how
get
the social
away!
status icon has changed to exposed. Use the line
Yes.
and try to break the line of sight.
Got it.
You think you can lose me?
Yes.
I know this city is...
Excellent. The line of sight has been broken. Now run into the roof garden to hide from the soldier. Good. Your social status indicates that you are hidden, but the soldier is still looking for you. Wait until your social status changes again.
Okay.
That's right. You do well to hide.
Ugh.
Well done. The soldier has lost your track. You are now anonymous, and you can exit the hide spot.
If you would let me.
Excellent.
When forced to use the keyboard computer, you could at least keep my mouse on the screen.
Bar and make your job as an assassin easier. There are different places which you can use to hide. However, you must always break the line of sight first, and then use a hide spot to vanish.
Okay.
Let us continue with a demonstration of Blend. Blend can be activated with the passive use of your legs. You can mimic a scholar and pass near soldiers without arousing suspicion. Use this to reach the marker behind the soldiers.
Okay. Just do it like this then. Done.
Good.
I would really like it though if
Now
this.
that you are fully set, a new ability is available to you. Referred to as Eagle Vision, this sixth sense helped your ancestor understand the intentions of people around him.
I think still fully synchronized. Formation, assistant target, soldier, allies.
Remember, Eagle Vision will only be available once you are fully synced. Please note that following the Assassin's Creed, your ancestors' way of life will assist you with staying in sync. The creed consists of 3 tenets. First, never hurt an innocent person. Second, always be discreet. Third, do not compromise the clan. Should you lose sync, you can restore synchronization by reliving key moments of your ancestor's life, or by respecting the creed. You have successfully completed the tutorial.
Thank
The
God.
most stable memory block will now be loaded.
I really don't like this because I actually can't get this to full screen. This is in windowed mode. I
Wait,
can't full
there
screen
must
this.
be another way. This one need not die.
An excellent kill. Fortune favors your blade.
Not fortune, skill. Watch a while longer and you might learn something.
Indeed. He'll teach you how to disregard everything the Masters taught us.
And how would you have done it?
I would not have drawn attention to us. I would not have taken the life of an innocent. What I would have done is follow the creed.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Understand these words. It matters not how we complete our task, only that it's done.
But this is not the way of...
My way is better.
I will scout ahead. Try not to dishonor us further.
This guy's a
What is our mission?
total prick.
My brother would say nothing to me. Only that I should be honored to have been invited.
The Master believes the Templars have found something beneath the Temple Mount.
Treasure?
I do not know. All that matters is the Master considers it important. Else he would not have asked me to retrieve it.
Is it capable? Am I capable of using my controller now? No. Why does it? I also dislike that it does this. I'm kind of confused as to why this happens, honestly. Whatever. Try it again and it fails again. Right. Okay. F, yes. You literally just gave me the tutorial, dude. We literally just went through the tutorial. Why are you teaching this all to me again?
There. That must be the Ark.
The Ark of the Covenant?
Don't be silly. There's no such thing. It's just a story.
Then what is it?
Quiet. Someone's coming.
I want us through this gate before sunrise. The sooner we possess it, the sooner we can turn our attention to those jackals at Masyaf.
Robert de Sable. His life is mine.
No. We were asked to retrieve the treasure and deal with Robert only if necessary.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion, Altair.
You mean cowardice. That man is our greatest enemy, and here we have a chance to be rid of him.
You have already broken 2 tenets of our creed. Now you would break the 3rd. Do not compromise the Brotherhood.
I am your superior, in both title and ability. You should know better than to question me.
Oh my god. Okay, game, can you please let me actually do stuff?
Hold, Templars. You are not the only ones with business here.
Well, this explains my missing man. And what is it you want?
Blood.
You know not the things in which you meddle, assassin. I spare you only that you may return to your master and deliver a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance. Stay, and all of you will die.
Great. I'll tell you, you're a moron.
Men, to arms! Kill the assassins!
Well, all your teammates are dead, bud. Okay, up we go. Okay, up and up and up and up.
Skipping part of memory to a more recent one.
Skip the pointless cutscene of walking back home, I guess. Hey. Huh. Actually, I just realized a way I might be able to get the controller working. Give me a second. No? Okay. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just gonna close out the game. I'm gonna see if I can't reboot this to get the controller working. I'm sorry, doing this with mouse and keyboard is honestly, I really don't like it. Especially considering my mouse is constantly going off of the actual game itself. Okay, use it as default settings. Okay, this might actually fix things. Okay, let's try this now. Sorry, I'm just trying to make this work better. So I'm gonna apologize in advance. I just really don't want to. deal with this with mouse and keyboard only. I don't like it. It feels really wrong. Generic gamepad using... Okay, if this doesn't work, then we'll just... No. Continue. Nope, it's not working again. Go away, thing. I don't care.
Altair, you've returned.
Okay, I'm just gonna try checking this thing again. Nope, it's just refusing to register my controller for some reason. No, I'll try to figure it out for next time. This is gonna... So sorry, I'm probably gonna be complaining a bit during this one.
It is good to see you unharmed. I trust your mission was a success.
Is the master in his tower?
Yes, buried in his books as always. No doubt he expects you.
My thanks, brother.
Safety and peace, Altair.
On you as well.
Okay, yeah, sorry in advance, but I'm just having a nightmare of a time doing this with mouse and keyboard. This just feels so wrong. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to fix that for next time. Because the other issue is, like I said, it's not... Ironically, for once I'm complaining about it not sticking to the screen. It's going onto my other monitor, so I'm worried about clicking something that I really shouldn't click, you know? Like accidentally clicking something on OBS. Okay, I don't know how to go straight. Ugh. How odd, you live in the town of, like, assassins, dude. Like, you live in the assassin town. Why are you surprised? All the way up here. Okay. Oh, it's that way. Okay. Alright. Trying very hard to not mess any of this up, but okay, whatever. Figure this out afterwards. So, you guys putting up with my stuff?
Abbas.
Where are the others? Did you ride ahead hoping to be the first one back? I know you are loath to share the glory. Silence is just another form of a sin.
Have you nothing better to do?
I bring word from the master. He waits for you in the library. Best hurry. No doubt you're eager to put your tongue to his boot.
Another word and I'll put my blade to your throat.
There'll be plenty of time for that later, brother.
Okay. Fortress weapons are restricted to training ring only. Fair enough.
It is an honor.
The master waits within.
So, oh my god, my mouse really is all the way over there. Okay, because this is gonna drive me insane, so let's actually just do this. Controller, keyboard only. 6895 1032 up, down, left, right. Q 4. Okay, let's just stick to that because otherwise this is actually gonna drive me insane, constantly losing the. Five, 6, 8, 9.
Altair,
Master.
come forward. Tell me of your mission. I trust you have recovered the Templar's treasure.
There was some trouble, Master. Robert de Sable was not alone.
When does our work ever go as expected? It's our ability to adapt that makes us who we are.
This time it was not.
Actually, this is something in options I really should have done. Weapon icon, GPS, no. Oh, there's no subtitles, apparently. Apparently there was no subtitles, okay. Never mind then. My bad. Sorry about that.
Enough.
What do you mean?
I have failed you.
The treasure?
Lost to us.
And Robert?
Escaped.
Oh, Altair, you messed up horribly. Congratulations.
A mission more important than any that has come before. And you return to me with nothing but apologies and excuses.
Congratulations, Altair, you messed up terribly.
Not another word. This is not what I expected. We'll need to mount another force.
I swear to you I'll find him. I'll go in.
No, you'll do nothing. You've done enough. Where are Malik and Kadar?
Dead.
No. Not dead.
Malik,
I still live at least.
and your brother?
One of them survived,
Gone.
and Altair is a
Because of
moron,
you.
and
Robert's
is going to
moving
get
from the
in a
room.
lot of trouble.
There was no way back.
Congratulations.
Nothing I can do.
Hello!
Because you would not heed my warning.
If you were here before, sorry for my futzing with the controls. For some reason this does not want to work with my controller, so it's currently a mouse and keyboard.
Nearly cost us victory today.
Nearly?
I've watched your favorite fail to find. Here,
Oh, hey, but you know, Altair, your buddy succeeded where you failed, because he actually did his job.
Master, we are under attack. Robert de Sable lays siege to Masyaf's village.
So he seeks a battle. Very well. I'll not deny him.
No, I am not Italian.
Inform the others.
I don't know what about my voice would say that, but
As for you, Altair, our discussion will have to wait. You must make for the village. Destroy these invaders. Drive them from our home.
It will be done.
Fast forward in memory to a more recent day.
okay, let's refer. As bad as it sounds, let's put. No, I'm from Canada. Now you show up. Now you show up, controller. Yes, thank God. Oh, B is the select button apparently. Customize controls. X, Y, yeah. Canada, wow, yeah. Hat switch? What? I don't know what hat switch is. Actually, do need to see what this stuff is. Oh, it's these. Okay. Okay, so it's those. Fair enough. Button 0. Oh. Oh, that'll switch that. Okay. Where was button 0 before? Button 1. There. That'll work. Or actually wait, center camera. Button 9. There we go. This is actually working now. Button 1. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh wait, no, I wouldn't want that. Sorry, I'm trying to set these controls up the way I want them. For this is really not the greatest control scheme, is it? Oh no, yes. Armed hand. Open hand. This. Armed hand. This. Feet is button 0. Head, let's set to these. High profile, button 5. Is this button 6? I don't know what button 6 is. Button 8, button 9. Button 6 is that, okay. 9. This is actually pause. Map is button 4. I don't know what button 4 is. We're back. Squid. Right, I can't use my weapons in here. Whatever, I'll figure out what button 4 is at a later point. We need to go down. Get out of the building.
Altair, it's good you've come. We need your help.
What's happened?
Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all.
What do you need me to do?
Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue those still trapped inside.
As you wish.
Okay. This should be the last time I need to do this. But this is just to... This. Button 8 and button 9 are, those are the click-ins. Okay. I don't know what button 4 is still, but I'll be able to figure that out later. There we go. Okay. Okay, so camera is tied to the way Altair is looking. The camera seems to be tied to wherever Altair is looking at the moment. Whatever, this still functions better than other options. Oh, that's that button. Okay. Oh. I see I need to do the high. There we go. Reinitializing. Okay. Can we... No, I'm not. The game is just very simple at this point in time. Pan camera... Oh, because I don't actually have anything tied to this. Y rotation. X rotation. There, okay. This is a very old game, and I've actually played it before, not on PC, which is why I've had such trouble with this, but... Counter. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, and he's dead. Oops. Sorry, sir. Sprint down the hill. Sprint down the hill. No, I haven't tried Origins. I haven't, until recently, I didn't have a computer strong enough to run Origins. If I do it, it'll be after I get through all the other Assassin's Creed games. Oh, I don't know what that down thing is, but let's just go to...
Altair, come. Al-Mualim's not done with us yet.
Where are we going?
Up there. We've a surprise planned for our guests. Just do as I do. It should become clear soon enough.
Yeah, I've heard Origins is somewhat decent to those who like the games. I just haven't gotten there yet. I still need to play, like... I've played 1, 2, and... 1, 2, and Brotherhood. I still need to play all the other ones.
Stand on that platform, Altair.
Oh.
Heretic! Return what you have stolen from me!
Out of all of them, Brotherhood. But admittedly, part of my dislike of the original Assassin's Creed is just simply because of its kind of bad controls. It's very janky compared to the original games, compared to the later ones. I mean, fair enough.
Your village lays in ruins, and your stores are hardly endless. How long before your fortress crumbles from within? How disciplined will your men remain when the wells run dry and their food is gone?
My men do not fear death, Robert. They welcome it, and the rewards it brings.
Good. Then they shall have it all around.
Follow me, and do so without hesitation.
Show this fool knight what it is to have no fear. Go to God!
Okay, listen, hold that. I'm trying. It seems to have been stalling.
Oh, my leg! Oh, my leg! Quiet, or the Templars will hear us.
I mean, to be fair, that had to hurt.
I'll stay behind and tend to you. You'll have to go ahead without us. The ropes there will bring you to a trap we've set. Go and release it. Rain death upon our enemies.
Got it. That's something Altair would be more than happy to do, because he's apparently a total jerk at this point in time. Oh, let's not plummet to my death, please. It's easier in low okay. Game, please be kind. There we go. Maybe easier in low profile, but it's faster to just run like this. Climb. You've taught us how to climb already, but fair enough. Oh, right, no. The previous walls we did that on were like super, super tiny. Right. Oh, and down we go. Okay. Oh, it's not. Okay, moving over. I don't think we really need to keep attached at this point. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. seem to be messing up on this a little bit. Oh, I see. I see what you're supposed to do now. Now I understand. Got it. 22-ish. I don't see why it's super relevant, but... Hey, look, it's hogs!
You did well to drive Robert from here. His force is broken. It shall be a long while before he troubles us again. Tell me, do you know why it is you are successful? You listened. Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple, Altair, all of this would have been avoided.
I did as I was asked.
No, you did as you pleased. Malik has told me of the arrogance you displayed, your disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
And stay your tongue, unless I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar with this tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die. Your insolence knows no bounds. Make humble your heart, child, or I swear I'll tear it from you with my own hands.
Oh, sorry.
The second tenet is that which gives us strength. Hide in plain sight. Let the people mask you
Oh,
such that
one of
you
your eyes is
become
blind.
one with the crowd. Do you remember? Because as I hear it, you chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck.
Yeah, you should go get up early. If you need to get up early, then go do that.
The worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us all in danger. Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home. Every man we've lost today was lost because of you. I'm sorry. Truly I am. But I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise. And so you leave me no choice. Peace be upon you, Altair.
We get shanked, yet somehow survive. Okay. Here we go.
He's experiencing a far better adoption rate than the other subjects.
I'm still pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or 2?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
Fine.
Don't know what you're supposed to do here now, honestly. What am I even supposed to be doing here? I don't know.
Man, I can't even change my clothes.
Questioning my authority in front of the prisoner. There's a word for that. I believe it's called insubordination.
And I don't appreciate you trying to kill him. enough not to challenge them. Do you want to wind up like Nista?
I know the accident has everyone on edge.
Which is why there's no time to coddle him.
Oh my god.
If you push him too hard, he'll shut down. And then you'll have nothing.
We have nothing now.
But we will. We just need to have a little faith.
Fine. But I want you thinking of ways to improve his staying power. We can't afford to stop every time the man breaks a sweat. It's bad enough we have to trace through all of these useless memories.
I'll do what I can.
Okay. Forward. Back out to here, I guess. What do we do now?
We're done for today, Mr. Miles. I suggest you return to your room and get some rest.
Fair enough.
Damn it, they locked the door.
Yes, they did. Now, go to sleep, Desmond. The following morning. Well, that's creepy.
Say, that's a little creepy, Doc. Waking up to you standing over me. You've been watching me sleep?
We're always watching you. Now get up. We've got a lot of work to do.
Ooh, wonder who I get to kill today.
Don't be so cavalier. Your ancestors almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few people, evil people, no less, could save the lives of thousands more, well, it seems a small sacrifice.
What do you mean, almost?
They didn't go far enough. To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source and, well, you're buying time at best. There's no true change to be had without comprehensive, systemic intervention.
Chemo for the masses.
Education, re-education, to be more precise. But it's not easy, and it doesn't always take.
Let me guess. You've got a better solution. What is it then?
Now that would be telling.
Well, you're also an ass, Doc, so deal with it. New button to interact. I'm registering. Maybe I should put a mature content warning on my channel because I'm going to be swearing and playing much not young-friendly games. I might do that just to be safe. I might do that just to be safe after this stream. Set the stream to adult.
But I saw you stab me. Felt death's embrace.
You saw what I wanted you to see, and then you slept the sleep of the dead, of the womb, that you might awake and be reborn.
To what end?
Do you remember, Altair, what it is the assassin fight for?
Peace. In all things.
Yes, in all things. It is not enough to end the violence one man commits upon another. It refers to peace within as well. You cannot have one without the other.
So it is said.
So it is. But you, my son, have not found inner peace. It manifests in ugly ways. You are arrogant and overconfident.
Were you not the one to say that nothing is true and everything is permitted?
You do not understand the true meaning of the phrase, my child. It does not grant you the freedom to do as you wish. It is a knowledge meant to guide your senses. It expects a wisdom you clearly lack.
Then what is to become of me?
I should kill you for the pain you've brought upon us. Malik thinks it only fair. Your life in exchange for his brother's. But this would be a waste of my time and your talents. You'll see you have been stripped of your possessions. Your rank as well. You are a novice. A child once more. As you were on the day you first joined our order. I am offering you a chance at redemption. You'll earn your way back into the Brotherhood.
I assume you've something planned.
First, you must prove to me you remember how to be an assassin.
So you'd have me take a life?
No. Not yet, at least. For now, you're to become a student once again.
There is no need for this.
Others track your targets for you, but no more. From today on, you will track them yourself.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
Then tell me what it is that I must do.
We have been betrayed. Someone was assisting Robert de Sable, one of our own. You must find him and bring him here for questioning.
What can you tell me of the traitor?
Ah, but that's just it. I've given you all I will. The rest is up to you.
Interesting. You've been demoted. Lost your sword, your hidden blade, your short blade. Oh, it lost like everything. Oof, okay. Yeah, lost like absolutely everything. I need to leave the building, I'm assuming.
Safety and peace, Altair.
You're in my way.
Yes, Al-Mualim has asked that I assist you. Remind you how it is we hunt our prey.
I know how it works.
Be that as it may, I have no desire to disobey.
Then be quick.
Yes, Asyum have many tools at their disposal.
Yes, yes. We can eavesdrop, we can pickpocket, or we can use violence to intimidate.
Good, you remember.
So you'd have me walk amongst the others and learn what I can about the traitor?
Yes. Begin by going to the village market. That's where we first spotted the traitor.
You know who it is?
Perhaps.
Then give me a name and let's be done with it.
That's not the way it works. Now go. And remember, begin your search in the village market.
This guy's kind of a jerk. Yeah, I'm significantly uncomfortable with that being my first VR. Okay. Drop down, just make things easier. Basically just speed doing this. Okay, time to go all the way down to the bottom. Alrighty. To anyone else who's here, thank you for remaining while I futzed around with controllers for who knows how long at this point.
I know what I saw. Musul opened the gate. He let the Templars in.
Then you must tell Al-Mualim.
I can't. Masun did not act alone. Someone inside the fortress helped him.
What makes you say this?
He exchanges letters with someone inside. The basket weaver carries them for him.
That's no reason to stay silent.
Ah, but the weaver delivered him a letter just before the attack. I suspect it held the order to open the gate.
Then speak to the weaver. He can name Masun's accomplice.
He's disappeared, hiding for fear of being dragged into this.
Probably inside one of his own baskets.
Find the basket weaver. Okay. Okay, let's keep going then. Oh, sorry. Sorry, sir. Excuse me. Too close and too far, really?
Please, just one. We lost everything in the attack and have no place to store our grain.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Is this about the letter?
What letter?
The letter you received when I got here. Bad news?
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I'll see what I can do, but please, I need to be alone right now. Come back later.
As you wish.
Pickpocket. Find my son near the cypress tree, okay. Let's unlock that. Oh, it's up one layer, okay. This map is like really not the greatest. Okay. This map is actually kind of annoying because I need to go up multiple layers, like what the hell. There's a map. Or there's a flag. Okay.
Where all might live as equals. But men like Al-Mualim would see this dream destroyed. 2 days' attack was but the first.
Oh my god.
More will follow unless you repent. Give up your wicked ways.
Yelly man, please shut up.
The madman of Masyaf. See through his lies.
Follow the despot to a secluded spot and beat him until he talks. Jeez, okay. I forgot this game had this. Jeez. Despot. That's what he's called? Despot? Okay. He literally walks into, like, a secluded corner. Really?
Enough! I yield! I yield!
Talk.
Speak quickly then. I've no interest in your games. Why did you betray us? And who do you serve?
We serve the Templars. You should too. Their cause is just.
We?
Jamal. He told me of their plans. Asked me to open the gate.
You betrayed us. We, who called you brother and kept you safe from harm.
I did what I believed was right. And if you must kill me for it, so be it. I am not afraid to die.
Your fate is not for me to decide. It's Al-Mualim who will judge.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
There we go. Come on.
Stand accused of betraying our brotherhood and opening the way for our enemies. How do you answer to these charges?
I deny nothing. I'm proud of what I did. My only regret is that they failed.
I offer you a chance to repent, to renounce the evil in your heart.
It is not evil in my heart, but truth. I will not repent.
Then you will die. You did well, Altair, and have earned the right to carry a blade once more.
I now have an actual sword, yay.
What will become of the one who helped him?
It remains to be seen. Some do ill out of ignorance or fear. These men can be saved. Others suffer from corrupted wills, their minds poisoned and twisted. These men must be destroyed. Soon enough, we'll know what sort of man Jamal is.
I've passed your test then. What now?
Oh, my child. We've only just begun. I hold here a list. 9 names adorn it. 9 men who need to die. They are plague bringers, war makers. Their power and influence corrupts the land and ensures the Crusades continue. You will find them. Kill them. In doing so, you'll sow the seeds of peace, both for the region and for yourself.
Okay.
In this way, you might be redeemed.
9 lives in exchange for mine.
A most generous offer, I think. Have you any questions?
Only where I need begin.
Very well. Ride for Damas. Seek out the black market merchant named Tamir. Let him be the first to fall.
Okay, and you're sending off the pigeon.
Be sure to visit the city's assassin bureau when you arrive. I'll dispatch a bird to inform the Rafik of your arrival. Speak with him. You'll find he has much to offer.
And we only have
You believe it best.
I do. Besides, you cannot begin your mission without his consent.
What nonsense is this? I don't need his permission. It's a waste of time.
It's the price you pay for the mistakes you've made.
Well,
You'll answer not
being
only to
blunt.
me, but all the Brotherhood as well now.
So be it.
Take your equipment and go. Prove that you are not yet lost to us.
Take my equipment and go. Okay, I'm assuming we get our blade back. Yes, okay. Good. Good, we at least get our hidden blade back. Sword and hidden blade are back. Yes, awesome. Got my sword and hidden blade back.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Ah, tutorial time. Cool. Tap, tap. Oof. I don't know what button 7 is. What is button 7?
You must be busy. I understand.
You must be busy. I understand. Fair enough. Exit tutorial. Yes.
You must be busy. I understand.
Right, you find techniques. I just want to get out of here, dude. Let's just leave, please. Yep. There we go. Map. There we go. Altair. This is the objective, and that's the way to the kingdom. Okay, cool. Good to know. Drop. There we go. There we are. We are leaving. We are leaving. Okay. Oof. Oops. That was weird, but okay. Down we go, down we go. I don't think we get a horse in this game. I think that's, I think we don't get that until Assassin's Creed 2. Oh, no, we do. Off we go. So we do get a horse. Thank God. Okay. There we go. Forward, forward. Well, actually, we can pretty much just run here. I don't think we need a reason. I think we have a reason to not. Off we go into a new land.
You can use stealth kills to create a distraction.
Oh, this is loading much faster than the Xbox 360 would. Scan the area. Oh yeah, because we can't see anything. Oh yeah, we have no map right now, right? No, it's not what I wanted. Oh, let's not do that. Come on, up, up. Oh. Oh, there we go. Climbing, climbing. Climbing up the thing. Okay. Viewpoint. There we go. Go stand on this. Synchronize. I see everything. One of 12 viewpoints. You can perform a leap of faith to get down. Okay. Oh yeah, we jump all the way into there. Okay, well, let's go. No, not that. Let's mount. And then... Oh, wow. Okay. So that's where we need to go, I believe. Well, time to just start. Time to just keep going. Okay. We're basically just gonna have to get as many viewpoints as we go, because I'm not gonna try to navigate all this with no map. Hello, strange people. Go up and around, I'm assuming. Point reach. Damascus. Or this might just be easier just to... Oh, I think that's for a later viewpoint, and the next one that I actually need to get is up here. There we go. I'm on a horse, and I'm heading towards a big tower to get a viewpoint, hopefully. I'm above this guy's head, so he shouldn't be able to see me, game. There we go. Okay, up we go, up we go. Up we go, up we go. Yeah, okay. Synchronize. I don't think we can actually... Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. There we go, got more of the map unlocked. There, now we should have more of the map. Which means we can grab this one next, I think. unless you do something super suspicious, they don't do anything to you. Yeah, the red ones are unless you do something absolutely horribly suspicious, they won't do anything. Mount. Come on, horse. Let's just go and not piss off the very, very heavily armed people. There's a lot of horses you can just hijack. Try to avoid getting murdered as easily as possible, as cleanly as possible. Yeah, just try to avoid getting killed. Here we go, another checkpoint. Okay, let's just keep going then. Keep going. I don't really like fighting more than I absolutely have to, so let's just not anger this person. Still very confused by that kid's questions. Still just very, very confused by his questions, but whatever. Viewer's a viewer. It probably isn't good that I'm saying this stuff when you could probably watch the VOD later. Oh well. Here we go. Going across now. This game's a lot easier than I recall it being. Then again, I think I was also dealing with like Xbox loading times. I was also dealing with Xbox loading times the first time I played it, so that might be part of an explanation. Here we go. Wait, what? What the hell?
Use vigilantes you have freed to block your...
What? That made no sense. Why did I die from that? I'm just gonna jack this horse now. Clearly what horse you use does not matter. Just keep walking. I think that is the way you're supposed to go, so... Forward. Presumably where I'm supposed to go. Dismount. This is the only side where there isn't a guy to yell about it. Okay, so here we go. Climb up. Okay, here we go. Oof, okay. Synchronize. Entrance to the city should be here. We should be near the entrance to the city soon, right? Please don't glitch this time. And it glitched again. Why? What is going on there? Am I jumping before it finishes loading or something? What is going on?
You can create diversions with dead bodies.
Okay, what is going on here? I do not get it. We'll try one more time. Okay, let's just find a new horse. Or just walk the rest of the way, one of the two. Oh right, this doesn't count as suspicious, I don't think. This doesn't trigger the suspiciousness thing. Oh, we're this close to the change point. Okay, so let's just run normally. We can get the rest of the way there without a horse. Not that big an issue. Huh? Here we go. To the city. Run, Altair, run!
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Oh. Just get the horse back. Nice. Is this because logically you're gonna be taking the horse here? Here we go. Nice, there's the kingdom. Cool.
I need help! Please, anyone!
Doha Alay.
Your life ends now.
This won't be too difficult.
This is a waste of time.
Is not the last of them?
Speak.
I hope so. Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget. get it.
Oh, I see. Oh, is there a moving hiding spot? Get by guard posts with it. Ah. So saving citizens triggers stuff like this. Ways to get in easily.
I have many things, too many things. Tired of never finding anything useful at the other merchant stalls? That won't happen.
Okay. I guess scholars are kind of just let through because they're scholars, so they exist. Oh yeah, scholars just straight up are just allowed through anywhere. Interesting. Oh, I can just be kept in this. $50. Oh.
You will not get away from me.
Oh. No, not that. That was not what I wanted to do.
I'll see to it that we hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
True hero. Okay, cool. Altair, of all people, being a hero. We're gonna go up this tower now. Okay, up we go. Up we go. This will give us the map, and then hopefully that'll give us where we're supposed to go. Synchronize. Oh, please don't kill me again. What's this? Okay. Pickpocket. Informer rooftop. Informer rooftop race challenge. There's the bureau. There's a bunch of citizens that need to be saved. Okay, well.
What happened?
There we go. Actually, I don't think we really need to blend right now, do we? I don't think so. I don't think we really need to blend right now. Just need to not do suspicious stuff. We'll be fine. So long as we don't do suspicious things, we're fine.
Do you understand?
Yes. I am to deliver the letter to your merchant friend.
And you know who to see?
The same man as always.
Do not think to betray my presence in this city. We have many eyes, many ears.
And many arms, yes. Good for silencing those who say too much. I know this well. You have my word.
Good. Then be quick about it. Time is short.
Come on, buddy, start moving. You seem much less worried about things than you should be, sir.
You are wise, which is why you've come to me. Come see what I have to offer.
Please move. There you go. You're actually wait. Let's go save citizen.
Has always been ours, and it is our duty to defend it until death.
Take a jog.
ردوها علي.
Your life ends now.
Take you down! How can one not to defeat
Okay, and then you, sir, can please die. There we go.
You two came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me. I owe you my freedom.
What is that? Vigilantes, okay. Okay.
Safety and peace, Altair. I trust you are looking for information to aid you in your strike against Tamir. I fear I've nothing to offer. But Bahir might. He shouldn't be too far from here.
Reach the informer before time runs out. Okay. Okay.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
I apparently crossed over a save the civilian thing, but I'm actually curious, where is the end of it? Oh. Oh my god, oops, no, 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 don't fall, please don't fall. Oh my god, can we drop, please? Thank you.
So they've sent you, eh? An interesting choice, though not my place to judge. The Rafik has asked me to observe the souk that Tamir calls home. Here's what I have learned. There's a group of troublemakers who gather around its southeastern exit. They and the guards do not get along. Find a way to earn their friendship, and they'll surely be of service to you.
Interesting, good to know. Well, at this point, let's just, oh, there's a sync point there? Ooh. Oh, I skipped part of it, apparently. Okay. I apparently skipped part of the thing. Apparently I skipped part of the quest chain. Whatever. It works, I guess. Synchronize. Here we go. Ugh. Okay, let's please don't glitch.
He's going to hurt himself. Come see what I have to offer. Everything's new. Everything's perfectly priced. People, come see what I have to offer. Don't believe your eyes.
Listen,
I'm telling you, it's rats.
No, it's children. I hear them laughing.
Rats or children. Either way, it's bad for business. All that noise.
Someone needs to get up on those beams and clear them out.
I wonder how they're getting up there.
Must be through the central courtyard.
Then we should ask the guard to have a look.
Ah, they're all much too busy polishing the backside of their master.
I actually kind of want to get all these investigations. I don't know why. It just interests... I'm just kind of interested in it. Oh, I see the viewpoints will also unlock, like, skills, I guess. Like, or unlock options to do. That actually makes sense. Because there's only so much of the map that needs to be filled out in one go. There's only so much that can be filled out, and there's only so much that can't be filled out in one go. Can we get up, please? Altair, please stop fussing around. Can we get up, please? Thank you.
What is that fool doing?
Climbing, because I can. There we go. Let's move to the side so we can climb up here. Up and 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 up. There we go. Up we go. Stand on this and synchronize. Oops, that was not what I wanted. Just want to get synchronized. Please don't kill me.
Infidel, die!
You will die here. On my side
Oh. There we go. He's dead now. Talk to this person.
Came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
More vigilantes. Okay. Scholars. You know what? Let's head for the bureau at this point. Just head for the bureau at this point. I genuinely don't care that much. Whatever I run into, I'll do, but I'm not gonna.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! You're a dead man.
You will die here.
Oh my god. There we go.
Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear.
More vigilantes available? Okay.
I'll be right here, don't you worry.
Let's actually go get that viewpoint. That's gonna bother me otherwise. There we go. Oh.
Drove a caravan in those days between Damas and Jerusalem, but recent business had been poor. It seemed there were none in Jerusalem who wanted what he had, fruits and vegetables from near
There we go. Synchronize again. Awesome. Ugh.
Between Damas and Jerusalem. But recent business had been poor. It seemed there were none in Jerusalem who wanted what he had. Fruits and vegetables from nearby farms. Some say, were it not for Tamir, Salah ad-Din's men would have surely turned on him. Could be we won the battle because of that man.
Well, let's interrogate you. Please walk to somewhere conveniently isolated so I can beat the crap out of you.
How about you turn around and go away?
I was just standing here listening to you, good sir. Please go walk into this literal back alley, okay?
I'll teach you to make a fight.
You seem to know quite a bit about Tamir. Tell me what he's planning.
I know only the stories I tell, nothing more.
A pity. There's no reason to let you live if you've nothing to offer in return.
Wait! There is one thing.
Continue.
He is preoccupied as of late. He oversees the production of many weapons.
What of it? They're meant for Salah ad-Din. This does not help me, which means it does not help you.
No, stop, listen! Not Salah ad-Din. They're for someone else. The crests these arms bear, they are different, unfamiliar. It seems Tamir supports another, but I know not who.
Is that all?
Yes. I've told you everything I know.
Then it's time for you to rest.
And he's dead now. Okay. There we go. Oh, well, you know, let's go help this person. There we go. I enjoy how completely unfazed these people are by you killing some poor schmuck within like literally 3 feet of them.
Where is the one responsible for this?
Gone. Oh, might as well go get to the this thing at this point. There we go. We're at the Assassin's Bureau. Hello, good sir.
Altair, it is good to see you, and in one piece. You as well, friend. I am sorry for your troubles. Think nothing of it.
A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood.
It's quite all right.
Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you?
Is that all?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the Mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it.
I trust you have searched the area to better understand your enemy.
Yes. Here's what I've learned. Tamir rules over the Souk el Salah. He makes his fortune selling arms and armor, and is supported by many in this endeavor. Blacksmiths, traders, financiers. He's the single largest death dealer in the land.
And have you devised a way to rid us of this blight?
A meeting is being arranged at Souk el Salah to discuss an important sale. They say it's the largest deal Tamir has ever made. He'll be distracted with his work. That's when I'll strike. Your plan seems solid enough. I give you leave to go.
I give you leave to go. Awesome. Okay, I should move closer. Cool.
Let Al-Mualim's will be done. You may rest here until you are ready.
Awesome. But we're probably just gonna go do it anyways.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Okay, so we just go straight to the assassination, I guess.
I'll have your hand for that. Dirty thief, I'll have your hand for that. Dirty thief, I'll have your hand for that.
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Die, thief!
Let go of me. I've done nothing wrong. Help me. Somebody help me.
Ughra ban Wajhi.
Pay for your sins. That's to the infidel.
Oh my god, really?
Find out where he went.
Ugh.
You won't get away. Where is he? You won't get away from me.
I wasn't trying to, I was just trying to take care of one of you before I took care of the other two. There we go. Talk to you.
Another minute and they would have made off with me.
There we go. More vigilantes. More vigilance. Sync bar update 15 to 15 other objectives. Oh, I get another, that's another health bit. Okay, that's not bad.
You won't find better prices. Something caught your eye?
God will damn you for this! God, stop him!
I think I've seen everything. I like the standing by people, like their dialogue. I really like that dialogue. Here we go.
Please, sir, have any money? No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Ancestors memory synchronized, now recording.
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins. Oh, no, you don't understand. I have nothing.
The numbers change nothing. Your men failed to fill the order, which means I failed my client.
We need more time.
This is the excuse of a lazy or incompetent man. Which are you?
Neither.
What I see says otherwise. Now, tell me, what do you intend to do to solve this problem of ours? These weapons are needed now.
I see no solution. The men work day and night, but your client requires so much. And the destination. It is a difficult route.
Would that you could produce weapons with the same skill as you produce excuses.
I have done all I can.
It is not enough.
Then perhaps you ask too much.
Too much? I gave you everything. Without me, you would still be charming serpents for coin. All I ask in return was you fill the orders I bring you. And you say I ask too much? You dare disrespect me?
Please, Tamir. I meant no insult.
Then you should have kept your mouth shut.
No! Stop!
Stop? I'm just getting started.
No! Stop!
Oh, this man is very dead now.
My souk stood before my men and dared to insult me.
Wow, you have a very short temper, sir.
No. Leave the body. Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. Think twice before you tell me something cannot be done. Now get back to work.
Interesting.
I have nothing. Please, sir, have any money? My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Absolutely. Where did you learn your craft?
Just a little money, I beg of you.
I can sell this. Melt it down and try again. And if it comes out just
Go away, beggar lady.
gets melted down next.
Just a few coins, please. I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
You begged me for this position. Swore none could do as well as you. I held my own.
Oh my god, really? I was trying to make this careful, but universe decided, nah bruh, you're gonna accidentally bump into one person and die. Oh, there we go.
Be at peace. You'll pay for this. You and all your kind.
It seems you're the one pays now, my friend. You'll not profit from suffering any longer.
You think me some petty death dealer, suckling at the breast of war? A strange target, don't you think? Why me, when so many others do the same?
You believe yourself different, then?
Oh, but I am. For I serve a far nobler cause than mere profit. Just like my brothers.
Brothers?
Ah, but he thinks I am. I am but a piece. A man with a part to play. You'll come to know the others soon enough. They won't take kindly to what you've done.
Good. I look forward to ending their lives as well.
Such pride. It will destroy you, child.
A bloody feather. Oh my god. Yes, I do. The roof. Oof. Okay, come on. Gotta get out of here. There we go. Vanishing. Alright, let's, you know what, let's try to just... Oh my god. There we go. Of your sacrifice? Now I got the vigilantes again. Cool. Except I just did, buddy. This is definitely out of sight, so then the leap of faith will give me the vanishing. There we go. Synchronize. Oof. Only a few minutes left, so we should be able to just get to the last bit of side quests of the main quest here. Yep. I can't for this one because I just really want to get this mission, this quest done at this point. Go. There it is. And then drop. Oi.
Word has reached me of your victory, Altair. You have my gratitude and my respect. Thank you. It is a shame that the other assassins continue to hold you in such poor regard. Rafik, I do not care what the others think of me. As you wish, Altair. You should bring news of your victory to Al-Mullen. I'm certain he has more work for you to do.
There we go. Oops. Let's drop my controller. Memory block completed. Return to Al-Mullen. Saving. There we go. So there. Well, this, no, apparently good. Perfect time.
Mr. Miles?
What's the matter, Doc?
Miss Stillman is once again insisting I let you rest.
Okay. Well, that's where we're going to call the stream, guys. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. To those who are here, at least. Next stream will be Thursday, as usual, and we'll be going back to Okami. And then, yeah, so Thursday will be back to Okami, and then Sunday we'll be back to this. So, thank you all for coming, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.